Hey everyone, this is David McBee with the Twin Lakes Sports Network. I'm over at the NJCAA Division II Women's National Championship Tournament in Harrison, and I'm joined by a very familiar friend, our one and only Karrie Redeker, who you guys had a great season this year.
We did. Our kids killed it, and they just kept going, kept rolling, so we're glad to be back.
Well, we've been kind of following you all throughout the season, and you've been talking a lot all throughout the season about taking it one quarter at a time, one game at a time, and it seems like that philosophy's really paid off for you guys.
Well, absolutely. Our kids they've played hard. They're playing really well together. They don't try to do too much. We don't really pass the eye test, I'll be honest. Like sometimes we'll walk into the gym and teams will look at us across the court and not really think that we're really anything special, but our kids, they just keep fighting, they don't quit, and they just play well together.
Well, we've really enjoyed watching you guys. You guys had quite a road just to get back to the tournament. You guys had an area that was loaded up with some of the top teams in the country.
Yeah, we actually played a really, really tough schedule this year, but we beat Lincoln Land, who was number 5 in the nation, and they were also like 26-2 as well. So we had to beat them to get to the region tournament, and then our schedule was littered with a lot of ranked teams. We played Kirkwood twice. We played Nyack twice. Pima, who's here, Lake Michigan, South Suburban twice. So there's 5 teams that are here that we've played, and then also we played Cochise out in Arizona, who's at the Division I national tournament. So we've really, I feel like we've been battle tested, but now we just got a new test this week.
And, overall with the, you guys had a great season, but, going forward in this tournament right here, I know you guys are going to take it one game at a time. Tomorrow you got North Platte.
Yeah, we've watched some film on them. They've got some good guard play. They're not super deep, but they do have some kids that can shoot it and get to the rack. So we'll definitely have to be ready to go.
And I noticed, too, looking at the roster, you got a lot of new players that's here this year compared to last year.
We do, and I've said this before, the most difficult year for me to coach is the year after our team goes to the national tournament, because our kids who become sophomores, they don't forget, or they don't remember that how hard it was to get here, and how you have to be a little lucky and you have to really be determined. So I give our sophomores a lot of credit, and then we added Marquita in as a transfer, and she's just really been the perfect mix with our sophomores. And then you have to have freshmen who are willing to be led but also to be motivated to want to be better. So we've just been really fortunate with the mix of kids that we have. They get along really well, and they just really kind of enjoy playing basketball, so we hope to keep it rolling.
Well, I know the team you had last year, I really enjoyed watching because on the bench, they were the most enthusiastic bench group I've ever seen. All your players all the way down was making a lot of noise. Are we going to expect the same thing with your bench this year?
Absolutely. You better. If not, they're going to be in trouble. We give our kids game goals. I give them 3 goals before each game. And so for them that come, we call it the blue crew. If they come off the bench, they may have a goal of giving be the high five captain. So they have to give the most high fives in the warm-ups and on the bench. I did one last Sunday that one kid had to do a chest bump every quarter, and so she had to do that every quarter on the bench, and they really get into it, and it's like, enthusiasm breeds enthusiasm. So the more the person next to him is getting into it, the more then they get into it. So it really makes it a really fun atmosphere for our kids on the floor and off the floor.
Well, we're looking forward to watching you guys have a run in this tournament. I know you're taking one quarter at a time, one game at a time, but just so glad to have you back in Harrison. Good luck to you in this tournament.
Thank you. Go Cougs.